clowning has begun.
I used to be kind of annoyed by the whole clown world meme, mainly because it was just too popular, I thought. But now I think it's just the perfect way to describe the times that we're in, and which you're going to see in just a moment. That's if you haven't already seen this. So I will explain exactly why this is relevant in just a moment, so just please bear with me as you go through these clips.
Bernie Sanders going all in on his controversial plan to let felons, including terrorists like the Boston bomber, vote from prison.
That's right, he wants to give felons, murderers, rapists, and terrorists alike the right to vote, while still in prison, I might add. And if you don't believe me, there's a link in the description. But if you think that's retarded, then keep on listening because it's about to get a lot worse.
Bernie now taking it even further with these comparisons.
I said that because the right to vote is essential. If you are a citizen, you have the right to vote.
Actually, no. Voting is not a fundamental human right. Well, unless you're a woman, then it's a right. Of course, if it's a man, then it's a privilege because you have to sign up for the draft in order to be eligible to vote. You have to agree to die for it. But speaking of citizens, children are citizens, right? But we don't let them vote, do we? If not, why should we? Well, hold that thought. We'll come back to that.
And that is a right we must protect because we know the history of this country. We know that women didn't have the right to vote. We know that African Americans didn't have the right to vote.
Okay, now this is a dick move. Are you saying that felons are oppressed? Are you saying that they are victims of society? Felons aren't victims themselves, they have victims. Some of those victims are dead. So don't let yourself get thrown off by the race and the gender comment there, because he's basically just trying to appeal to stupid people. And stupid people are basically the audience of the left. They're basically just buzzwords, just trying to get them all hyped up. So think about this. Why is a felon in jail? Because they have demonstrated that they are not mature enough to even appreciate their freedom by breaking the law. Now, yes, we have some people that are falsely incarcerated, and I feel sorry for them. But let's face it, there's a reason why you put dangerous felons and heinous criminals behind bars. Because freedom is not a right in itself, it's a privilege. So the rest of that video is basically them just waffling on in a roundtable discussion about stuff that I don't really care to discuss because it's not really relevant to what I'm trying to get at here. So the reason the Democrats are going after the felons is because they've already been caught after the last election engaging in voter fraud. Basically what they were doing is they were taking all of these felons in prison, as well as taking illegal immigrants and bussing them around from place to place so they can get them to vote for them multiple times. That's how they win elections. But if they make it legal, then they no longer have to go through the effort of hiding it. The main thing is this. The left, they're trying to hold on to their voter base, and they need people to continue to vote for them. So they target the poor and the stupid, and they keep them poor and stupid in order to keep them voting for them. That's basically how they operate. Alright, so let's go back to the comment about children voting. So the reason why they cannot vote in this day and age is because they are young, and because they are not adults. They do not have the maturity nor bear the responsibility of adults either. Voting rights should be tied to responsibility, such as net taxpayers or active military service. Then we wouldn't get in the mess that we're in, because those that lack maturity and responsibility will vote themselves free stuff at your expense, even over your dead body. So the Democrats just continue to prey on people's stupidity so they can get their agenda passed. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to find a way to get children to vote too, because children are easily impressionable, especially if they're between the ages of 2 and 8. Because at that age, they're more susceptible to brainwashing and propaganda via the media, public schools, and you name it. Okay, so my bottom line is this. Don't fall for the obvious race and gender baiting here. That's really diverting you from the real issue. The bottom line is that they're trying to maintain their voter base by any means possible, even if they make it legal. So that's all I want to say. Arrow Shogun's done.
You just go back to your little midget car and your f***ing big feet and f***ing fly around, man. Well, good. That means you're leaving. Now frickin' go, you stupid clown!